Hey yo, what's going on? It's your boy Man in the Wild, and just in my pattern thoughts, about what is and what ain't, and always brings me to these types of moments, 'cause um, whenever you're looking for this truth, like the real truth, it's not gonna be in your face. Said this plenty of times, and we'll continue to say it as often as it comes up, right? But it's not gonna be in your face. Because you got to think, man, when you're dealing with, a liar, right, in your personal life, someone who's lying to you, of course they're not going to tell you that they're fucking lying to you, right? You're going to have to look at, whatever pattern exists with their behavior, with what they say. Is it consistent with what you see? So it's the same shit when you're dealing with these people that give you information, on that mass scale type, because I mean, just as you see it, because I got that Numbers Hold Truth channel, right? And that really, if anybody who is paying attention to that shit, you should see, that there's a very firm pattern with, the number game and what's revealed to you and all of that type of shit. How there's nothing that nobody who and what they do and how they do it and where they're at and all of that other type of shit. Like, I mean, the shit's even coded to the fucking point where somebody dies. You understand? You think it's a coincidence that Nipsey Hussle died in L.A., right? That Biggie Smalls died in L.A., Pac died in Vegas, Princess Diana, and motherfucker, what was it, in Paris? You think these are coincidences? Like, hell the fuck no. It's simply part of a magic script that must be followed. And there's no way to get around it because, I mean, like I said, it's too consistent. It's too, I mean, there's no way that you should be able to, there's no way you should be able to keep on seeing the same numbers, in these situations, with these people. That's just, I mean, it's just not possible. Of course, shit happens in life that's a coincidence when it comes to numbers. I mean, hell, my daughter's name is a massive number. I ain't playing that shit. I just typed it in, all the kids' names and shit like that. And, oh, shit. Yeah, her name's 88. That's crazy. Had no clue. But upon knowing that, I know how to protect her now. Because these people love when they see master numbers pop up, and love to make that shit take shape. Like I said, I done seen it too much and pay attention to too much shit. And the fact that you see it form on, these various, TV shows type shit. That's what made me start paying attention. And then you see the pattern with the actual scripted shit. And then when you apply the same type of, word usage and however it goes to, quote unquote real life events that done occurred, and you see the same fucking pattern that you see from Hollywood, yo, what the fuck other conclusion can it be than that you're being fed some bullshit when it comes to what you see and know and who you see and know on that mass scale? Like, there's literally no way around it. And if you're trying to see a way around it, man, it's because, you know, You just ain't ready for it. And if you ain't ready for it, like, yo, leave people the fuck alone who are. You understand? Because, I mean, hell, I used to be a head in the clouds type motherfucker, too. You know, not no glitter eyes shit, because, I mean, I ain't never been that guy. You know, but there were certain things that I wasn't willing to believe. You know, that I wasn't willing to take my mind to that place because, you know, the conditioning got into me enough to where it's like I feel like I'm, you know, disrespecting certain aspects of life if I think a certain way or have certain thoughts come into my head. You know, but as it goes, even within like the religions, you know, who, you know, like Christianity, you blaspheming if you even think about Jesus not being the Son of God, right? You know, in Islam, if you don't follow the Sunnah, you know, the Prophet, you know, you're, you know, viewed a certain way. You know, but when you actually look at what is and what ain't in life, you know, even when it comes to the religion, when it comes to the most serious matters, you know, what you're dealing with, you know, if you look at, I mean, just draw the damn, you know, pros and cons type. You know, so now you got is and you got ain't. You know, you run down them lines, I swear, man, it's mind blowing when you really look at like the consistent entity that's behind each and everything that you know. You know, and that's what you'll come to if you're really looking at, you know, something to find a real answer. You know, you got to see who's behind everything and what you know and what's to gain and who's gaining and who's suffering and all of that type of shit. You know, and when it comes back every single time, you know, that the same group, the same type of people benefit, you know, and they've chopped it up to where, um, like different corporation, different names and shit like that, like rallies and checkers, it's the same shit. Why the fuck it ain't just called rallies everywhere? You know, my uncle used to work for one of them rental agencies, like rent to own type shit. It was two of them, but they were two separate companies, but one was across the street from the other, right? And I was helping them do some work. You know, somebody came in, looked around at some shit, and then walked across the street. He's like, "Shit, the shit don't matter. The same people own both shits." You know, like I said it before. You think Papa John's and Domino's is different? And yeah, I said that right. But you think they're different? Pizza Hut? No, fuck no, they're not different. They're the same place, same people, you know, behind the operation. You know, Democrat, Republican, you think they're different? They're the same fucking people, right? All these different Greek organizations that they got in college. You think they're different? They're the fucking same. All right, so now that we got all of these, you know, presented to be different, same motherfuckers, you got to know it's some bullshit involved with whatever they got going on. You know, it simply has to be. Otherwise, you would tell motherfuckers and let people know that you the same shit behind the, you know, behind the curtain. You know, but they got CEOs for the different, you know, corporations and different businesses that are separate, not the same. You know, people operating underneath the shit like it's different, but yo, like, man, it's just crazy. You know, that the reality that we've been given is some bullshit. You know, the reality we've been given, man, everything. You know, things that get us excited, you know, like through the entertainment or, you know, through different accomplishments that have been placed in front of you to you know, push towards. You know, it's all a damn, you know, character finding process, you know, trying to get these, you know, the best puppets possible. right? And then to get people to fall in line with whatever the fuck they got going on for us, what they need from us. Because I guarantee you this, man, because they got everybody battling about everything, even fucking wages. Like people want to raise the minimum wage to $15 and all that shit, like, $20 an hour for McDonald's workers and all this, man. I went to school for this, I did that, and I earned my $20 type shit. Like, motherfucker, don't you know that you being shortchanged? If you doing all of this shit, extra school and all this shit, you getting $20, $30 an hour type shit, you're being screwed. Because what you had to offer is worth way more, and the motherfuckers is cutting you that $20, $30 an hour are making way more than that. They throwing you fucking peanuts. Hell, even these damn athletes and all these people getting millions of dollars and all these years and shit like that, even they're being given fucking peanuts, even though they the good ones, like the good peanuts, you know, using the best roaster and all that type of shit. But in the end, the ones who's cutting the checks and all of that, you know, I mean, hell, let me stop. Even the ones cutting the checks is on some puppet strings. But the ones that are behind the curtain though, they're the ones who put a price tag on everything that and how it goes. You seen that money never sleeps shit. And it's crazy, man, in this damn cinema. Like they really tell you every fucking thing that goes on, man. That shit is crazy because they gotta confess what they do. Otherwise, what's the point? If you sitting there lying to somebody, deceiving somebody, and that's your mentality and that's how you operate and function, it's boring as fuck whenever the person who you doing it to don't really know what's going on. You gotta do certain shit to let them know that that's what's going on. On some ha 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 type shit. So and being able to see, like I said, that pattern, how it exists, man, and how they go. It's very liberating, man. And in the beginning, if you're, not ready for the shit, it can be, it can hurt you a bit because I mean, you're experiencing like a loss of trust in a lot of shit that you really had your heart set on. But in the end, you knowing what's real and being able to hold on to what is, and let go of what ain't. No matter what it puts you in, as far as who you have to take out of your life and what you got to remove and all of that type of shit, that it's for the better. And when you're healing, certain pains and shit go away as you heal. But if you're sitting there, with an undiagnosed injury, called believing this dumb shit, you're never gonna properly be able to, get over whatever is wrong in your life. Because I guarantee something is the fuck wrong with you. I don't give a fuck what's positive in you, like the kids you got, what they do, what type of shit goes on in your life, the people. It's going to be, there is an empty feeling in everybody until you get rid of the dumb shit. And like I said, until you realize that there is dumb shit to get rid of, you'll never know what it is. So, like I said, seeing that pattern of behavior, the pattern of deceit, you'll be able to let the dumb shit go. So yeah, it goes where it goes, and it is what it is. But yeah, as always, the same brain pattern bullshit is confirmed though.